Hi, I'm Asra and I'm from Team Green Chili. So over here we have our clustering information. We'll start off with the information that we've gotten from our farmers, Pak Arsad, Pak Ilyas, Pak Ardi and Ibu Rahma. And then from there we'll move on to ways of farming. At first when we did the clustering information, we realized that ways of farming was too vague. So we broke it down into 5 different subtopics: harvesting, water, pesticides, layout of farm and fertilizers. This way it will be easier for us to do an insight for each of them. And then we'll move on to the dry differences between the dry versus wet seasons as well, and the earnings that they will get depending on the season. Lastly, we also have the issues problems that the farmers frequently faced, which is pertinent for our persona, which Junqi will be covering.
Alright, thank you. So I'm Junqi and I'll be covering the persona. So from the data that we've collected and clustered, this is the persona that we've come up to represent all of the farmers. So our persona is called Meticulous Melvino. He's a 36-year-old male farmer from Chicoro, and he has 7 years of farming experience. The highlight of his personality is that he believes the quality of the chili is more important over the quantity of the chili. And also his goal is to produce the best chili in Chicoro. So from the clustering of data, we came up with a few need statements. So the need statements are that he needs more water to water my plants during the dry season. I need to find the right pesticide that can help eradicate most of the pests that destroy my crops. I need more farming tools from the government to aid in my farming. I need more efficient ways to water my chili. And I need more higher water pressure in my sprinklers so that water can reach my crops in my farm. So from these 5 need statements, we consolidated the most important one, which is I need efficient ways to water my chili. And the project statement, that's how it came up, is how to effectively utilize the water supply to water his crops. So now I'll pass on the time to Race.
So as we come down from the persona, we talk about problem statement effectively utilizing water supply to water the crops. So out of 12 ideas that we have come up with during the brainstorm, we have come up with 2 significant ideas, such as the greenhouse, which will maintain the weather conditions there, as Makassar is a very dry and also wet climate on and off. So this will allow it to keep the same conditions to allow chili to grow effectively all the time. Also included a drip irrigation system which allows for effective watering of crops. This allows it to prevent waste and have a certain amount of water planted directly to the roots. So through this, we are able to combine these 2 ideas to come up with a final ideation which Marcus will go through right now.
Okay, thank you, Chan Rees. So this is how our final ideation and concept sketch looks like. As you can see, this is a greenhouse and drip irrigation system, like what Chan Rees said. And the structure will be made of either wooden beam or steel. So the process goes through from how it is. The first step is water drawn from the water pool through the pipe into the water pump. As you can see, the water pool goes in the feed pump, and the solar panel will be charged because of the absence of clouds in Chicoro. So the battery is connected to the feed pump, and it will power the water pump, which the water pump will pump water into the irrigation system, as you can see into the greenhouse. So the water irrigation system basically waters the chili plants, as you can see here. And the drainage system is because many of the farms are built on mountains, so it's a slope. So the gravity will pull the water down, draining it. And the formation of the plants are in a zigzag manner, so as to evenly distribute water throughout the plants for more efficient growth. Now I'll pass on to Bao Xuan for the prototype.
Hello, I'm Bao Xuan and I'll be introducing to you all our prototype. So under the cover, we will start with the basic system that Marcus has run through. So from here, this is the water source, you'll go into the water pump, and then we'll go directly into the farm. In the farm, like Marcus has said, the plants are arranged in a zigzag formation, and how the water exactly will get to the roots is where the stem comes from, there will be a hole at the pipe which allows water to drip into the roots. And back here we have the solar panels, and this idea came up when we tried to make the whole system self-sufficient, basically without relying on external sources of electricity. So now with the cover back on, this is our greenhouse, a representation of our greenhouse. And as stated, the point of the greenhouse is just to regulate the temperature and the conditions throughout the year so that the farmers can have the highest chance of getting the best yield possible regarding of the season. Yeah, so that'll be it from us. Thank you.